Well, good morning and welcome back to Log Cabin Firewood. So my name is Jack, and today on the channel we're going to be taking care of a little bit of woodyard maintenance. Things that people often neglect, but I don't, because I like my wood piles to stay nice and clean. So let's go ahead and see what we can get into today. So first things first, we have got a nice fire going out here. I can't remember if I recorded it, but this thing was completely full of bark from my driveway, one of the last splitting sessions. We got that burned up yesterday, and I was able to come out here and start this fire with the remaining coals this morning. But as mentioned in another previous video, when we cut this maple down over here and I almost smushed my dog, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to start throwing these big pieces into the fire. So most of this stuff is punky. I mean, there's like this little bit's probably decent, but a lot of people say this is more work than worth. So that's why it's going in the fire pit. I think I just burned all the hair off my arm. And there we go. On to the next task. So just like the pallets that we set up on the boiler pad, I'm going to continue using my treated like 1x3s. And I'm going to use those for my support braces, because these like to bow out at the top. If you look at this other one over here, the top's all the way blown out. So I'm just adding a little bit more support coming off the top. We are also going to come over here and fix these pallets. When I built these, I didn't have much material. I was trying to do it on the cheap. I mean, you can see this one. It's getting ready to just fall completely over. The screws are busted out of it. So we're going to go through and fix this. This little bit of wood here is what's left for my bundle wood. I might end up taking this and restacking it back here. That way I can keep everything covered up on the same pile. And then out here by the road, I've also got to replace these. I'm going to have to wait to replace this one. Actually, I might be able to just go ahead and put it in there without damaging anything. But yeah. You can see I did the ends with some good 2x4s. But we'll go through and get the rest of this stuff cleaned up, and that's what I'm getting into today. and move and stack this ash over here. And a lot of people might say that, you know, Jack, that's counterproductive. You touched your wood way too much. Well, you know what? It's gonna rain the next couple days, and this is my dry bundle wood. I wanna make sure that my customers have dry wood if I have to make bundles. So I don't care if I have to touch this stuff 15 times. I wanna make sure it's dry, so when you buy my wood, you have nice dry wood. So we were able to go through and get the empty pallets that we have all squared away with new braces. We're still gonna have to get a couple for out front here by the road. But I was able to get this one over here squared away. This one here was actually broke. I had to like kind of wedge that in and get it pushed up. It's not exactly 90 degrees, but whatever. I stack about 52 inches tall anyway. I know my customers are still getting their full cords. Like back here, you can see this one's leaning. That'll be another one we replace. And of course, all this back here, I'll have to replace the bracing on all these. At least this row. It looks like this row. Looks like half of that row. This whole row. Looks like I got to do everything. Now over here where we had the big pallet, you know, the big just square of wood, the stuff that, you know, I moved that we're burning right now with the boiler, there's about 18 inches of fall from right here all the way to the back. So what I'm going to do is get some 6x6s or 4x6s, whatever is cheaper and easier. And I'm going to build a pretty much like a U, and we'll build this up kind of like we did our pad for our shed. That way I've got a nice level area, and then there's going to be 2 more rows here. This is all that's left of those big rounds of the maple from over here that is left over. And I guess when I'm out here working in the yard and it's cold, this will give me something to come over and, you know, warm up by. I'll probably just keep, you know, throwing these on. I might end up splitting a couple of them. I mean, especially the big trunk piece over here. You know, it's massive. Maybe I'll have to get the axe out and try to be a real man and split some wood. But all in all, I think it was a very productive day. You know, like I said, it's just a little bit of woodyard maintenance. Not much going on. York Firewood actually has my 916. So the wood that I have next door that I've been stockpiling that needs to get split, I can't even split right now because I don't have a splitter. But I think it's coming back tomorrow, which I don't know, will probably be at least a week and a half for you guys. Let me know how you guys are stacking your wood. Are you guys stacking it like me, or do you guys, you know, stack it up on other racks, other ways? Are you piling? Let me know in the comments. Take care of each other, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, guys, well, I think it was a very productive day in the woodyard today. We got all the pallet ends braced up and taken care of that were busted up from this year's abuse. We also got some of that maple burned up in the fire pit of that tree that we cut down. The last thing we have to do is to hang this brand new 55-inch TV up here on the wall that we picked up on Black Friday.
That's not going in here, it's going upstairs. But also, they say that size doesn't matter. It obviously does.
Well, I guess the boss has spoken. Everybody, have a great rest of your week and take care of each other. We'll catch you on the next one.